Hello everyone, it's your favorite FGC VTuber with a now changing title beyond the top. So I have a very important news that I want to announce. Maybe not too crazy, right? But sorry if I drag this on, you guys know how I normally am. You guys have been on the channel and notice I've been a bit less frequent. I've mentioned before, I even made my video about how I updated the my folder, and it's still done. That's the case. I still have content and everything, but we're gonna see an even slower release of content. Not as much. I'll try my best. I still have a backlog, and then we have the podcast series that I'm kind of doing a bit that'll be uploaded and of course edited still. But let me get to the main announcement. I'm getting it, sorry for dragging, is that I've actually now become an indie developer. If you're wondering why we're here at this screen where it says Unreal Engine 5.3, so long story short, I had this idea for a project I wanted to do long ago, and it's been about like by the time when I thought, I was like, okay, it's gonna take at least 10 years. I gotta learn how to develop, right? Just for fun, as a side thing, right? And I was on Unity, and I switched from Unity to Unreal Engine. This is very recently, and I started last year, on and off again, by the end of the year, and I didn't truly fully go into development until the beginning of this year, and that was around the same time you guys saw me organizing my folder. That's why that was done. I want to get a lot of my backlog content out the way so I don't have to worry as much, and yeah, that's also why I became a controversy tuber. Now it's a lot easier to do that. But yeah, no, I'm now an indie developer, and I've actually been getting the hang of it. Let me guys show you a bit of some stuff. I won't show you everything. I want to leave this a secret for the most part still. But yeah, like I said, this is me right after the events. So see, look at this, 9/18, dude, 2023. I switched over to Unreal. I was slow progress, right? Regardless, I was still learning stuff. And this is me, just the sample demo they were doing and other stuff. And just know that I basically went and started messing with stuff, and I found a way to actually already optimize it. Because I was surprised this thing wasn't even holding 120 FPS, because I don't like that much. My standard is 120 FPS, because I'm fighting games. But what personally led this on, let me at least explain what started this, is the fact that I was just really, really fed up with AAA gaming. Like, literally, there was even a point where I was almost getting depressed. And then, like, Umbrella Corps and then the demo of Neo released, and I was like, oh my god, these are some of the best games I ever played. And to this day, nothing's really matched that. We had a sequel for Neo and Doom. Amazing games. You had Doom Eternal and Neo 2. And to this day, people ask me, okay, what's one of the best games? Like, I'll always say those two. There's other games that are comparable to a degree, right? Like there's the Deus Ex, Monster Hunter, not bad, you know, but nothing just absolutely touched the depths and just no. You know, I'm just not content. And then we see now, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront, just wow, we saw the video I released earlier, just not that great. I mean, heck, look, Linus Media Group, there's a huge cheating problem and everything. They were saying about, what was it? Right now is the rise of the AAA indie. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just a niche thing. Like, a lot of people, I mean, look at what was it, the mining company or some shit outsold Call of Duty. Like, people are just fed up, and I think right now that's why I really wanted to go in hard. I give it 1 to 2 years of development where I can really get something what I want to do out. But to further go into how the progress is going so far, so I'm still beginning, I'm learning, right? And I said I was just out here talking mad shit, like, look at my CPUs and everything, and it just works. And here's one of my first things I did actually. I was like, oh, let me make like a replicate of Resident Evil. I was like, oh, this is what I did day one, by the way. It took a while, I think maybe 3-4 hours. I was still learning, having fun with shit. Like, and that's the thing, I'm actually really enjoying game development. I'm having a lot of fun. And even the like homies were, oh, dude, that lighting hit different. See, yeah, the lighting, yeah. And I got rid of a lot of crap. Like, by the way, I am not fucking with ray tracing. Get that trash out of here. And by the way, again, remember Unreal Engine 5. And someone was even saying, oh man, that's actually a good idea. They told us as an assignment. And as you can see, oh, make your favorite video game level so you can understand it. When I've been doing the whole development process, I have been unknowingly doing good stuff that are ideas for development, and I've always watched videos about development, but only for fun, like, you know, Hideki Kamiya, Shinji Mikami, things like that, or oh, what was the limitations with RAM on the PS1 or some BS like that. You always had an idea, or like, okay, this is what, and then of course I watched Digital Foundry religiously, so I had a decent background, right? I'm not just good at like fighting games and whatever. Don't get me wrong, frame data helps a lot, but I had, like, I would say maybe a quarter to half of what's required, right? But even then, I got so fed up with even fighting games. Like, at the end of the day, really what started was Tekken. Tekken 7 has so many fucking problems that it pissed me off. And I'm kind of tired of that fact I haven't won a single fucking Evo, which I really should have at this point. Only because I never got into fighting games early. And again, look at Street Fighter 6. Bad input issues. Oh, the input delay. And I'm a reactive-based player, so I get fucked over far more than anybody else. Granted, don't get me wrong, part of it I still have to get better. But at this point, as a triple master rank, going for 2 more, getting Tekken God, and I don't even play Tekken anymore, getting, like, I know I'm probably at the top of my game. But these games are just unsatisfying. Esports is not where it's at. They're not focusing on the casual, and that's really what it is. Like, Street Fighter 6 is the biggest thing we've had, actually. To having offline content is one of my main focus, right? Actually having offline content, not have super online focus. And for the love of God, give us some modes, decent tutorials, you know. And then that's just me. Like I said, it's a lot of things to see that fighting. I want to bring fighting games back to the mainstream like they used to. They are, but they really aren't what they used to be. Mortal Kombat's a disappointment. Tekken's whatever. Street Fighter just, it's the title for esports, but like for casuals, it's like, why would I pick it over Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? You know, and people picked it up just because of the World Tour, which is great, but I think its pacing was bad. I personally love a World Tour, but we need more of that, and we need it from indie developers. Many things, hopefully I can make it free to play. I think that's the way to go. I don't give a shit about the League Fighter. They can go fuck off. That's not gonna do anything. But yeah, no, that's just my biggest thing. I'm sick of too many gaming companies being asked, specifically fighting games. They're just too expensive. The barrier to entry is far too fucking high. I want to lower that barrier while introducing some things. And we stagnated. The other things we stagnated. But more importantly, actually make it work. That's why I said I want 120 FPS to be my standard. We're going to have rollback netcode. Probably. More than likely. But adding a line's a bitch. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of things for development, you know? And it's absolutely crazy, man. And I even have, like I said, I have dev stuff and everything. I don't want to show anything too much. But another thing I want to mention about my development is that I am currently working on a smaller project. So I said 2 years till we really see anything for my main project. I mean, I could show you something. I'm gonna be doing a devlog. I already have some stuff up, but I learned how to do a menu, and I have it up. And for anyone who's within my friend group, I've already shown it. I'm gonna slowly upload these things, so anyone who's in the know is gonna be in the know. But the biggest reason I want to show it up is because I want it to be cool and a big announcement for when it does happen, right? But I'm gonna be working on a smaller project, and hopefully by the end of this month, I can get a trailer out for that project. And the huge reason why is I've been going around to other developers or seeing videos, because now I actually look at, how to get started, this, and that, right? And I actually met a Twitch streamer. You guys see me do the videos about the Captain Carrot thing. One of the biggest fights I always hear repeated over again, and I thought, I'd take it slow, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I should. Because of, I've been having these ideas for years, right? And even writing down, I have a notepad, you know, you name it. Like, it's luckily that I have experience with editing and YouTube stuff and other production shit. I mean, heck, I stream, right? So be able to things in order. But regardless, I have a lot of ideas. I want to do things differently, like even something with frame data. Again, I'm not going to do spoils, right? Believe me, I even got the story down for a good minute. I've actually been writing the story for well over 10 years. The blueprint for the story is pretty there, right? Anyone who knows how like Avatar The Last Airbender was made, just know that there's a thing called writing backwards, and apparently I did that too, and I didn't even know about that method. But regardless, it seems like I'm fairly talented at deving, and I've been doing a lot of things without knowing them. And then the good thing is watching these videos to say, this should do this. Like, I already am, but now, you know, cool, good to know that I'm doing the right thing in a sense. Mind you, I'm not an expert, right? I'm not like a god tier writer or anything. I just want something that's serviceable and people can actually understand, right? Anyone who knows that Tekken 4 had probably some of the best writing, but the game itself wasn't that great. It's like, can we bring that Tekken 4 level of writing and seriousness, but with like the MLG-ness of Tekken 5, right? And yeah, I'm working on a smaller project. I give it until the year. I could probably maybe get it finished. That's a big maybe, right? But the reason I'm doing the smaller projects, I want to prove to myself and everybody else that I can make a traditional fighter before I do my experimental one, right? And of course, get my feet wet in a sense, right? And it's not gonna be perfect, and your first thing will never be perfect. And that's why I was like, okay, cool, get this out. And it's easy because a lot of the things are there. So do know it. I am using a pre-existing project in a sense, but of course everything's legal and everything. So I do plan on getting it out on Steam, right? And it will be 100% free to play. 100% free to play. So just know that I can guarantee that for the first project, right? Second project, like I said, I do want to be free to play, but I will have microtransactions because also I'm still make money. But again, I ain't trying to dig up the ass. Like I said, no one's trying to deal with that bullshit. But hopefully, you guys can get something by the end of this month. I wanted to get it out last month, but so many things popped up. Real life is a bitch, right? And the good thing is I'm thinking about this on my own pace. And again, sorry if I'm being super vague, but a good thing, I mean, at least I'm getting down, is you have to be able good with your marketing. You can't put all your, can't release all your pebbles at once kind of shit, or whatever they say. So that's something I thought, everyone, they'll make a good game, but what really matters is your marketing. You can market the shittiest game and it'll sell better than one of the best games if it has absolutely no marketing kind of thing. Word of mouth helps, but I know my shit at the very least. I like to say it. I don't think I'll make the greatest game ever, but I just want to at least set the standard, right? And like I said, right now is the rise of AAA indies. Battle World has been a big inspiration, and more so Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate to me is the standard that I aim for. Like, let's just make a sequel. Like, I'm having a mindset of, like, I want my game at the end to be a flex to the gaming industry. Like, look at how much one guy can do. Look at all this content, and I'm not stealing your fucking wallet. And it's free to play at the start. And look, it's depth. It's not no mediocre garbage. Spam Square. iPhone game. No, I'm a fighting game player. We got some real shit in here. I will add some extra modes. So for those who don't really play fighting games, we got you. Don't worry. worry. And by the way, the last thing is I'm making co-op a very huge focus. We don't get enough of that. So look forward to that. Again, won't say too much more. Wait, hold up. My apologies. I want to do one last thing. So you guys see, I'm not bullshitting and just whatever. As you guys can see, I've been doing quite a bit of stuff for the marketplace and learning whatever. And I have, like I said, projects, the main menu, me messing with the indoor shooting range. Oh, I'm gonna have to blur that out, aren't I? But again, I'll even show you, this is a train model that I was actually working on right here. As you guys see, this is pretty detailed. Nothing crazy. Some assets had to move it around. I spent 3 hours just messing. See, look, you guys see 106 FPS. And even here's another one. I'll show you. Oh, here, see? Here's another model. It's the train model. It's like, by the way, this is just the background. So you guys tell me if you guys think this is a good model or not. I tweaked it, obviously, because I thought it was a bit much. It still holds the 120 8ms. I had to mess with the lighting and stuff, but, you know, I'm having fun. At the end of the day, I'm really having fun. Unreal Engine takes a good minute. The other reason, if you're wondering, oh, I have the screenshots, because look at how long it's taking just to load the level I'm trying to work on currently, right? Motherfucker. Another thing I should mention about my project is I am targeting lower-end hardware. Another of my own philosophies is that a lot of these companies make garbage that looks awful and just is too demanding. I mean, look at Monster Hunter Rise. That game looks amazing, even on the Switch. Granted, it runs like ass, but 4K 120, and honestly, the textures are pretty okay. You know, if it was developed with a PS4 in mind, I think it would have been absolutely even more amazing. Just look at Monster Hunter World using an old engine. So another thing is I want to prove that, yo, you can still make old school stuff on a modern engine, right? So let me go ahead and show you something. Like I said, this isn't as optimal as I wanted it to be. But we'll get it there. I gotta rename some of these things. See, this just takes a while. This is welcome to game development, everybody. And you can see I have been doing some stuff, and most of it's whatever. If you're not a developer, fair enough if you don't really get what's going on. I would say I'm not, but no, I've been getting the hang of it. God, it's taking forever. There we are. Okay, as you guys can currently see, this thing's taking 20 years to load anything. We'll get right back with you. Okay, sorry for the wait. That was literally like a whole 6 minutes. So you guys can see, that's why I didn't want to just go do the thing. But you guys can see I have right here. This is what it would look like with the lighting. This is just fully lit. You got the train, see that exact train in the background. We got a road and all this stuff. Just things, you know, won't give away too much of what's going on here. Let me give you guys a better view. But yeah. By the way, this took 4 days to get done. I'm not even like, I'd say I'm halfway done. At least I got the main thing set up. I got the layout. Now it's all about me texturing and then dropping in the models, which I'm going to be working on right now, is getting the models. So I want to make sure this is all accurate to size. I don't want to have to resize the models or see what's up with that. But anyways, yeah, that's it. And then I'll probably cut to something after this. But thank you. And remember, every day's great when you're chibi.